8:49 now the time on this Sunday morning, and a very good day to you. It is the point that we've waited for all week. Patty Pyburn, it is the Travel Deals segment, as
Woohoo!
Monica just pointed out. It's the time of the show where we hear insight from the best of the best, the gurus of bargains, the luminaries of budget travel, and this week we are showing you how to become a jet setter for just a fraction of the price. Who doesn't like that, huh?
Who doesn't?
Over the years, when I was in my late teens and early 20s, even into my mid 20s and stuff, I could kind of stay anywhere. You know, like it didn't matter to me. I'll just sleep on the floor. Do you have a place I can stay? But as you get older, you know, your body doesn't really like laying on the floor all that much. And all of a sudden you find that you like super comfortable beds.
And as you get older, you're just not willing to be so flexible and make concessions. You want your comforts.
You really do want your comforts. And so if I can find a deal at a top-notch property, then bring it on. And that is why we are bringing on Alex Pasquarello. He is with Jetsetter.com. And just as the title might say, these are really top-notch properties. Welcome to the program, Alex.
Good morning, Randall. It's great to be here.
Yes, and we're happy to have you because the first property you're going to talk about is just south of us, where we broadcast, our studio here in California, where we broadcast from, the beautiful Ojai Valley. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure. You folks on California's Central Coast have access to some of the most beautiful towns in the country, including Ojai. And the Ojai Valley Inn and Spa is sort of a gem of this town. It's a beautiful resort, 220 acres, a golf course that dates back to the 1920s, mountain views, and one of the best tennis facilities in California. Just a gorgeous resort. And if you're not sporty, there's also a 31,000 square foot spa. So this resort is really everything you need in one place.
And it's really nice to stay in Ojai as opposed to staying in Santa Barbara or Ventura, because there's a lot of wine tasting to be had in Ojai, and you don't want to have to get behind the wheel after that.
Exactly, and you're right in town, and not just the wine tastings, the art galleries, everything that Ojai offers is right at your fingertips. And so we actually have a sale going right now for the Ojai Valley Inn and Spa. Rates are starting at about $215 per night, and that's about 42% off the resort's rack rates. So it's a pretty good savings there, and that sale will be live on Jetsetter for 3 more days. Actually,
I've looked at that exact property, and I've thought, "Ooh, I want to stay there." And then I saw the price, and I was like, "Oh no,
maybe not.
I don't want to stay there." But for this price, I could reconsider it again. So
exactly, it's worth it. It's a beautiful spot, and like I said, especially if you're a sporty person, if you like tennis or golf or spaing, I like all the above. It's a great stop, and it's within drive distance from most of your listeners there. So head out to Ojai, have a great time. It's going to be a beautiful fall there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you have a place for us? I actually am hoping to plan a trip to Vegas. So, what do we have going on there?
You got to hit Jetsetter up for your Vegas vacation.
Okay,
and I'm psyched right now. We have the Venetian live on Vegas. This is, as I'm sure everyone knows, the Venetian is modeled after Venice. There's actual canals and gondola that ply them. They even import Venetians to the resort, so those Italian accents are real.
Oh, seriously?
So, and there's another reason to hit up the Venetian this fall, and I'm really psyched for this. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are Vegas is going country. They're bringing in Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, and we have inventory during the first few shows of their new Soul to Soul show at the Venetian in Las Vegas.
Wow.
So, the Venetian is going to be hot this fall. And so those first shows for Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are December 7th through 8th and 14th through 15th. Mm-hmm. Log on to Jetsetter. We have rates starting at $120 per night, and that's actually about 40% off of the normal rates at the Venetian. So if you're looking to party, if you're looking to get a little country, the Venetian is where it's at this fall. That sale is live on Jetsetter for 3 more days, and I can tell you that if you miss that sale, we always have Vegas on the site. We want to be your Vegas source, and there's another quite nice resort coming up next week that's in the that new city center development. I can't reveal the name. But,
right. I want to check that out. I'm going to Jetsetter in the middle of the week to see what it's going to be.
Check that out. Check out the Venetian or come back in the middle of the week and you'll see we have another great sale coming live. But if you're looking to head to Vegas, Jetsetter is your one-stop shopping source. We got it all.
I'll tell you, Alex, it's hard for me to keep Patty from two-stepping during the commercial break in here. She is quite the country fan. I am an old-school country. Like, I like the going way back to like the George Jones and that sort of thing. But if I was going to pick some modern day country stars, those are the two that I would go see.
Very popular right now.
Them both, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw.
I love me some Faith Hill. She's excellent.
Seriously.
And having her and Tim McGraw together, it's going to be one of the hottest shows in Vegas. So
hey, Alex,
you got to check it out.
Let's talk. We're now mid-September, and the fall foliage is starting to change. A lot of people to head to the Northeast where you can really catch some just beautiful fall colors. But you have like a super special spot there. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so we love fall, and especially on the East Coast, as you said. You know, out in California, it's always beautiful, but the changing of the seasons on the East Coast it's not to be missed. And we have the inside scoop on one of the hottest inns actually on the East Coast. It's called the Bedford Post Inn, and this is an 8-room B&B set on 14 beautiful acres. And it's actually owned and operated by Richard Gere and his wife, Carrie Lowell. And the two of them, they lived in Bedford, and they had been riding past this dilapidated 1760s farmhouse. And they decided to buy it and renovate it, and they turned it into this gorgeous bed and breakfast. And, of course, it actually also has a huge yoga studio, and they offer classes daily. So it's bed and breakfast and yoga, and then you're right near the Ward Pound Ridge Reservation where you can see all the beautiful colors of fall. It just erupts in colors of orange and red, the hemlock and laurel trees. So it's one of our favorite hotels in the East Coast.
Did you say that's upstate New York?
Yeah, Bedford Post Inn is upstate New York. It's I believe it's about 90 minutes from Manhattan if you're flying into New York, and it's one of our favorites here at Jetsetter.
And who knows, you might bump elbows with a celebrity, right?
Yeah, well, we did an interview with Richard Gere, and he was telling us that Martha Stewart is known to ride up on her horse for lunches at their restaurant, which is called Farmhouse. And this restaurant, Farmhouse, is one of the best on the East Coast as well. So you're going to be bumping up against real celebs there. Rates start at $495 per night, which I know is a bit high. But if you book 3 nights on Jetsetter, we're taking 30% off of the total. So that's close to 3 nights for the price of 2.
Wow.
So for fall foliage, it can't be beat.
What's the daily rate? 4 something?
$495 per night.
Wow, jeez.
But if you buy 3 nights, we're taking 30% off.
I better get a cooking tip from Martha Stewart out of that.
Yeah, and maybe some organizational help too. Who knows?
Alex Pasquarello with Jetsetter.com. We have a link at Eat, Drink, Explore, of course, for more information. We didn't get to the skiing tips, but if you head to Jetsetter, they've got some good ones there as well. Hey, Alex, we hope to have you back soon. You've got great stuff.
We'd love to be back. Thanks for having me.
All right, stick around. It's our Compass Hour coming up next. The word this week is home, and we take you to some great places. Stick around.